Depression is such an important subject. It's a really debilitating and horrible experience that most of us go through at some stage in our lives. I certainly became depressed when I was told there was nothing I could do about my tinnitus, and I spent 2 very long, dark months really hitting the bottom and not being able to go out. I couldn't actually cope with going out into a little village. It was too much information. I just had to withdraw and retreat. And when we are in a really bad depression, it's incredibly important to get help, to go and see your doctor. Medication can be incredibly helpful for taking the edge off. And also, I think it's really important to get hands-on support. If we're very closed in and shut down, it can be invaluable to have somebody who's very calm and grounded with plenty of positive energy to put hands on and to help your system find itself again, to drop into stillness and to feel that very direct hands-on contact from immediate presence of another person. Once you start to feel things are getting a bit more manageable, I just wanted to share a couple of things that had a hugely positive impact on me. And I've often mentioned this to clients over the years who've been going through depression. And that's to actually engage in things like Scottish country dancing or salsa. Because if we can go out into a group of people and directly be put into a situation that feels very manageable, and we're changing partners within a very safe environment, so you've got a teacher looking after you, you've got people all in the same boat, all doing something very achievable together, it's incredibly helpful and empowering and comforting and nurturing in the most instant of ways, because you can engage with new people. Because we're very social animals, we're automatically interested in other people. When we meet another person, our attention goes out to them, and this can help open us up and help us connect with others in a very empowering way. And often a lot of unspoken stuff gets transmitted, which can be a great benefit. Things like, you're okay, you belong to this group, you're a part of us, we can all do this dance together. In Scottish country dancing, actually, you're put on the spot in a lovely way. For a few seconds, you and the partner are in the group of the circle, and then you step out of the circle again. But I think having that sort of support of the whole group around you momentarily is incredibly empowering. Things like salsa dancing, you are freeing up your pelvic girdle. All the muscles, all the joints of the pelvis are freed up so much that it really opens up your energy channels, and it's almost impossible to be miserable at the end of a salsa class. And you safely change different partners, and it's just fascinating noticing how other people feel. You'll automatically become more grounded because you'll be interacting with another person dancing. There's nothing better for really getting in touch with the body and getting attuned to other people, which I think is incredibly helpful for the psyche, for your energy, and for helping you open up and come out of these awful states. And the last kind of dancing, which I recommend highly, is called Five Rhythms, developed by Gabriella Roth. This is a wonderfully freeing way of joining a group of people in a very open atmosphere, always really lovely people, and you can do whatever you like. You can engage as much as you want, or just move very, very minimally by yourself. And there are times when the music's lively and energizing, and other times when it's just really peaceful and calm, and you're just sort of relaxing into your own space. That's a wonderful space for, very sensitive states of mind, when you feel you don't want to interact too much with people, but you just want to engage a little bit. I think dancing and engaging with people is crucial for helping people out of depression. Depression affects all sorts of different people. It's a really important thing to consider whether you are able to open and connect with other people. If you don't feel like going, but you feel you might just be able to push yourself a bit, I recommend it highly because it can certainly open the doors to feeling much, much better. And finally, psychotherapy is a hugely helpful way of working with depression. In psychotherapy, you're in a very safe space with confidentiality, and you can open up and unpack your deeper feelings and see what's going on behind the scenes. Often there's a lot of overwhelming stuff going on in the background that can be carefully looked into over time and space, and you can start to process, digest and release and let go, literally lightening the load. In psychotherapy, it is literally true. When you share your problems, something happens, something gets freed up in the relational field, and things become more manageable again. I think psychotherapy is invaluable for helping people with depression.